Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back and we're doing a best of 3 Strixhaven draft. Alright, we got Pestilent Cauldron. We could take a Learn card. Pop Quiz is pretty excellent. Dueling Coach is good. Leyline Invocation is good. A lot of good choices here. I'm not in love with Pestilent Cauldron, although Restorative Burst can be certainly useful, especially in the late game. Get 2 cards back. 2 creatures, 5 mana, and gain life. The front half isn't really all that useful, but I guess I can convert lands to pests. I'm not really sure what I like the most here. Kind of just want to go with the rare. You can play both sides. I think the Restorative Burst is better, but I kind of like the green-based decks. I don't know. Kind of leaves me open and gives me a rare. Lets me choose accordingly. So options here, Mage Hunter's Onslaught, but there's also Umbral Juke. I actually like Umbral Juke quite a bit. It is just sack a creature, but also getting the 2/1 flyer is quite good. There's a Lightning Helix in here. This card's pretty nuts. 3 damage to any target, gain 3 for 2 mana. It's pretty good. Probably want to take a black card to go with our first pick. I think I take Juke over Onslaught. Onslaught's targeted removal, which is good, but this is instant speed removal. And it can double as a creature or a removal. I like that quite a bit. So we'll follow up with the Juke. Environmental Science in here, which is good. Good lesson to find. Obviously, Onslaught's good. I like the Inkcaster. Aerialist, Laureate's good. Rescuer's good. A lot of good Silver Quill cards in there. D-Spark, well, that's cool. It's a Silver Quill card. Or we could take Shield Mage. Pop Quiz in blue. Tend the Pests is cool synergy card when you can make it work. Heated Debate is good, but it doesn't work well with our first 2 picks. So I'm looking at probably D-Spark, Guiding Voice, Shield Mage, Prophecy. Maybe I'll just take the Guiding Voice, start prioritizing the Learn cards a little bit higher. D-Spark is okay removal, but I've also had it be unable to do anything. And I feel like since it doesn't deal with tokens, it's kind of a big deal in this format. Let's just take the Guiding Voice. I think it's good. Over the Shield Mage, I'm probably okay with that. I'm going to try and prioritize learning cards a little higher. Geez, Pop Quiz in here. Kelpie Guide in here. All good. Could take Fanatic. Life Gain is good if we end up Witherbloom. Can take the introduction and get a lesson. It's kind of an underwhelming lesson in my opinion. It's playable, just not exciting. Could take the Campus Guide. Let's cut black. I'll take the Fanatic. It's a playable 2-drop. If we do end up Witherbloom, like I said, it's quite good. So we can take the Annihilation, Introduction to Annihilation. Yeah, this is actually a good utility lesson to have. Black-green and black-white are the 2 options we can do. Technically, Pestilent Cauldron has synergy with Familiar, but let's just take the Intro to Annihilation for now. Alright, Necrotic Fumes is a good lesson. Could take the Moldering Carrick or the Servan. Could take the Zephyr Boots. All those are good. Maybe we'll just take the Fumes. Actually does the same thing as Intro to Annihilation, but it's probably okay to take here. Lessons are typically good, and we're probably in black. We don't know what our second color is yet, necessarily. So I'm fine taking Dina. I actually like Dina, and it would let us play both sides of Restorative Burst and the Cauldron. Good synergies with her anyway. Okay, here we can take Unwilling Ingredient, Campus Guide, Servan, which does have synergy with Dina, Charge Through, Remorse. All of these are pretty good. I don't know. Ingredient can be quite useful as a chump blocker that also can draw you a card. I guess it technically has synergy with Pestilent Cauldron too. That's true. Let's take the Ingredient for now. I think I'm alright with that. Alright, Invocation is a good... Yeah, it's certainly a good top-end thing to go into. Otherwise, we'll take another chance to get Campus Guide, which is fine. Golem is, I guess, good if we end up with... I usually just don't play cards that synergize with Golem, but Invocation pick 9 is actually nice. So, square up for sideboard, probably not, don't need the Carrick. Maybe I just cut green. Alright, Tend the Pest, there are certainly places where it's useful. It's a late pop quiz. Warning's playable. Archive is playable. Prophecy would give us another lesson. We already have 2 better ones. Tend the Pest, I mean, in the right deck, Tend the Pest is very good. Alright, I guess we can take a Dissector here. It kind of makes sense. Big play is actually pretty playable removal. Second to last pick. Moldering Carrick is nice. Alright. Ooh. Geez, Magma Opus. Well, we can take Eye Twitch, which is a pretty good one, or we can take the Pest Summoning, or the Hunt for Specimens, or Professor. Man. All the goodies. I personally love Professor of Zoomancy, but maybe taking a lesson is more valuable. I never know if... Do we have any... I guess we don't have any Learn cards, so maybe we have to take the Learn. Alright. So it's probably Hunt versus Eye Twitch, and it's probably Eye Twitch. I haven't played with this much, but they're actually both very good for the deck. It's just, this is uncommon. I really haven't gotten to play with it. I've played against it and been pretty impressed, so we'll take it. Kind of sad because that pack had all sorts of goodies I wanted in it. Alright, now I think it's an easy field trip, which is just a good card. Silver Quill Command. This card is sweet too. But I want more Learn. And the ramp certainly wouldn't hurt for us, so let's take it. Oh, Pledge Mage is a great card. We can take Fractal Summoning, though, too. Pledge Mage has synergy with Dina. Assistant can get back removal, which we don't really have much of right now. Fractal Summoning gives us the creature, though, for our Learn cards, which is pretty valuable, especially with, like, Field Trip. So we probably take the Lesson. I think we're going to end up with enough playables. And that one's pretty nice to get. Okay. Well, I like Honor Troll. I suppose this is a good deck for it. Infused with Vitality would be good too. What does Honor Troll actually work with? So, Fanatic. Any of our pests. Lifelink. I mean, there's stuff that works with it, but it's an uncommon. It can be good. I guess we'll take it. Well, I don't really like Exponential Growth. Probably just take the Hunt for Specimens. I like Pledge Mage, I like Spectre, I like Poet, but Hunt makes sense. Gives us access to our sideboard, which just makes sense. Go for the lesson plan. Especially, like, Hunt into Necrotic Fumes is pretty sweet. Even, like, Eye Twitch, if you already have Necrotic Fumes, is pretty cool. Kill something... dig up another lesson. Could see that being good. Oh, picking up a Pest Summoning here is great. So we're going to take that over Infuse, even though I like Infuse with Vitality, just because it's a great lesson for us. Dissector may actually be playable in here. We'll see. Another Fractal Summoning? I'm cool with that. Yeah, I mean, these summonings are phenomenal with, like, Field Trip. You could take the Servant. I kind of want the Lash of Malice, though. Get some cheap removal. We're removal light right now, so I'm going to take this. I like Lash of Malice anyway. All right, Village Rites, another Pest Summoning. Professor. Oh, man. All the goodies. I love Professor of Zoomancy. It's such a good card. But Pest Summoning is so hard to pass up on. I mean, we already have one. Yeah. Gosh, I could go either way. I think I'm going to go Professor. I've just found this card wins. It just wins. Pass all of that because we don't need it. Alright, Assistant seems fine, I guess. I mean, yeah, it can bring back Learn cards. I don't know. It's my pet card. I like it. Can get back Invocation. Oh, Infuse. I'm going to take that. Infuse. Definitely good, even if you have to play it on a pest or whatever. It's fine. know if it matters. Probably should have just taken the weakest card there. Last pick, Bigman Storm. Well, that's interesting. Okay, Channel. Probably not doing that. Draconic Intervention. Could take the Arch. It's got synergy with Dina. We don't have a lot of other life gain synergies, though. Just like Honor Troll. I mean, it learns, too. We could take it. Yeah, it's probably good enough to just take. Finds a Fractal Summoning late, too. Can block. I'm okay with it. Trying to prioritize Learn higher. Demigod Titan. Well, I think that's the pick for us because we do, in fact, have the Tend the Pest, so that's cool enough to take. Containment Breach, I mean, we already have the Introduction Annihilation, so Expanded Anatomy would be a good pickup, but we'll take it. The Titan's cool. I mean, it's awesome in this deck, regardless of whether we have Tend the Pest, just because we have, you know, pests and stuff that we're willing to sacrifice. Attacking with an 11-10 is good. Was a Professor in there too. Another one, and an Honor Troll, and an Inkling Summoning, and a Hunt for Specimens. So many goodies in here. Probably take another Hunt. I love the Professor, but we've got so many good lessons to find now that I assume we just probably slam a Hunt for Specimens and just take all the learn. Plumb the Forbidden is cool. Bayou Groff is probably just... I feel like this can steal some games, actually. Wrangler I really like. Blood Researcher, though, synergistically speaking, probably just have to take that. Another Arch would be welcome, too, but we've got a lot of ways to gain life in here now, so we probably just take the Researcher. It's got Menace, too. So we could take another Bayou Groff. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, because we have Eye Twitch and Ingredient and Double Hunt. Like, these are going to be 2-mana 5/4s. I think we can steal some games with Bayou Groff in here, is what I'm trying to say. Another, wow, Witherbloom Apprentice is great. This is, Rush Rebirth is not great. I don't know what else to say, not that great. Could take a third Groff. We're starting to get a little bit much there. Could take the Apprentice, just for diversity's sake. I do think Groff is actually pretty good, but we'll take the Apprentice. I think it's good too. So we could take the Lash, could take the Infuse, probably another Lash. Just really like 1-mana removal in here. Especially since we're actually still removal light. I mean, it's not necessarily true. We do have Necrotic Fumes and Intro to Annihilation, so I guess it's better than it looks. So here we can take Spectre. Yeah, for diversity. I kind of like Spectre Defense anyway, so I'm okay with it. Another Bayou Groff, or we can take the Infuse. Maybe we just go go ham with the Bayou Groff. All right, Honor Troll number 2. I guess so. We got a lot of the goodies for this deck. Take the uncommon. Didn't get basically the only lesson I would have liked is probably the extended anatomy or whatever it is, but I'm not complaining about what we got. We got a real solid deck here. So cut these for now, and 18 creatures, and it's more than that because these count as creatures, so that's like 20. This counts as a creature, so it's like 21. This is a creature, 22. That's not really a creature, but we can cut like all creatures here. And this counts as a creature, 23. Yeah. Probably Dissector has got to be one of the weaker ones. Probably don't need the Assistant. It can get Invocation back. It can get Learn cards back too, though. That is cool. So how many things have synergy with the... It's hard to cut the Arch, though, because the Arch is just solid. Probably Leech Fanatic can go. Like, the Lifelink is cool, but I think we're just doing better things. Are 3 Biugrophs probably excessive? Probably. Do I not want to do Honor Trolls? But they're kind of cool. Got 12 non-creature spells. What's our removal look like? 2 Lash, 2 Infuse, Juke. So I don't want to cut any removal. Probably can cut the big play maybe, even though I like it in here. Probably rather do the Infuse. I'm keeping Tend the Pests for Titan just because it's really cool synergy. It's also good with Invocation. Can't cut Pestilent Cauldron just because Restorative Burst is actually really good. Maybe I can cut the Ingredient even though I like it. And then maybe I have to cut a Biograph. I don't have to, but maybe I am cutting in a Biograph. Just do 2 of them. Is Assistant too cute in here? I mean, our sideboard is insane. 2 summonings, pests. We have 3 creatures, 2 removal, and I guess that's it. That's a good toolkit. We could get it back with Assistant and Hunt, which is cool. Digging up Fractal Summoning late game is valuable. Getting back Invocation is valuable. I could cut Carrick. It's good. I usually like to play it, but I could see cutting it here. Basically just because I've got some other good utility 4-drops. I could even see maybe cutting the Spectre, even though I like it. It's got evasion, it can gain life. But maybe we just don't need it. I mean, I could cut an Honor Troll as well. I like the idea of 2 Honor Trolls, though, in a deck that can gain a bunch of life. It is just a 2/3, at best 4/4 Vigilance, though, which isn't that nuts. But it's cool with all the life gain we've got. Alright, maybe I got the Spectre. Alright, well, it's an interesting deck. Pretty dead even. No double color. So we'll probably just do an extra green, I guess. Go Bob Ross lands. And yeah. Looks like a fun deck. Obviously I like the Witherbloom archetype, so got a soft spot for this style of deck, but it looks fun. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Alright, round 1. We'll play first. Oh yeah. Good keep. Nice. Oh, we got the combo. That's cool. We even get to go Honor Troll into Titan. Nice. Oh, that's a good draw. I could see doing the Groff here, actually. Let's see. If I do... Yeah, I think I do. I mean, we get to learn. We possibly get a 5/4 unless they counter it. Even if they do counter it, I wonder if I just take the Fumes here. Probably. Because I'm going to probably have a bunch of... Yeah, this seems fine. Turn 3, 5/4 with Learn attached to it is pretty cool. Ooh, multiple choice is a good one. Well, I'm going to go Titan then. And tend to pass when we get the chance here. What's cool is, I really hope they tap out and Titan doesn't die. Alright, that's cool. So now we can go... Why are they conceding? They didn't even let me do my cool thing. That they didn't even know about. They didn't even see the cool thing. It's definition, early concession. Really not a lot of information gained there. Multiple choice is such a good card. I've played against it one other time. I haven't gotten to play with it yet, but it's so strong. Such a strong card. Let's run her back. I mean, honestly, I don't know what am I possibly changing out against what we saw. I mean, our deck is geared to use its lessons as a sideboard during the game. Well, I think we keep this. We don't have black mana, but we are just sort of like, oh, that's kind of cool. So even if we draw black mana, we can discard something to get a pest, then maybe spit out the Groff. That could be useful. Oh, perfect. I'm going to protect myself here and just kill that. I don't have to, but why not? So, I've got choices here about what I want to do. Do I go Honor Troll? Do I go Professor? Well, I guess I can't do Professor yet, but do I go Honor Troll or Researcher? Probably doing turn 4 Professor. So maybe just the Researcher first. Because then they have to play another creature to be able to block it. Because Menace is good. Vortex Runner's pretty good too. Damn it, got Titan. Nice. What's cool about Titan is we could technically keep it going with Pestilent Cauldron. And actually, I guess we could just go Titan and play Professor. Yeah, this is probably the best. Because then we can play Professor of Zoomancy and attack with Titan. Sacking the pest. Take 14. Wow. It's unexpected. I'll say that. Are they trying to use Warden now, but they can't because it's summoning sick? Because the tap ability. Infused with Vitality. That's actually a really cool one. Just gonna take it. Alright. Weird one. We'll see for round 2. Alright, round 2, we'll play first. Yeah, I suppose we keep. We can play spells, technically. And if we rip a black mana, we're in really good shape. Because then we have, like, our first, like, sack target, too. I guess we didn't get an environmental science, though, unfortunately. That would have been a good tool to have in the toolkit. Oh, well, maybe it doesn't matter. So, I mean, we can sack the Arch to get a Pest Summoning or whatever. Perfect. Could do Necrotic Fumes. Yeah, it's removal. Or we can do the Pest Summoning now. It's probably the Pest Summoning. It just makes sense. They're gonna have to find an answer for the Titan. Sure. So we don't have the mana to do this plus Necrotic Fumes. Nor do we have the 2 black to do this plus this. I wonder if the best is just to... Maybe we just get in with Honor Troll now. We probably do. I'm okay with it. Oh yeah. I suppose that's a block I didn't anticipate. Well, that puts me in a difficult position, huh? So, I guess we'll go Apprentice plus land. Pass. Gonna do the, well, it makes more sense to do this first. can get a removal that we can do the Intro to Annihilation, or we could do Fractal Summoning. Intro to Annihilation is kind of good. I feel like it gives us an answer for anything. Plus we still have Overgrown Arch. Yeah, it's probably good. Sure. Hmm. So I think I'm just going to sack the Arch this turn. And still can't do Necrotic Fumes. Maybe just get the Summoning. Could do the... Yeah, probably get a Summoning. It's just a big body. Didn't we just see that card? Guess this one's cheaper. Cauldron. Oh, that's kind of cool. So we can do Restorative Burst and get back Eye Twitch. What can we all get back from it? Creature, Land, Planeswalker. So Eye Twitch and Arch, maybe? Arch can't block too much. Could do the Honor Troll. Yeah, because it's still fairly big too. Eye Twitch, and I could do Arch. How badly do 4/4 is pretty good here, I think. So then we can do the Honor Troll to block one of the 4/4s. That's a good one. So, let's go Professor. Apprentice. High Twitch. And I guess we attack. And could probably sack the High Twitch and get another. Can do Necrotic Fumes or Fractal Summoning, so probably another Summoning. It's just another big threat. Archmage Emeritus is a good one. Oh, it did the best. There it is. Yeah, that's pretty slick. I think I'm just going to take out the Archmage so they can't draw too many cards. Yeah, and then we can tend the pests at the end of their turn. I think we'll take it. Cool. Guess I should have just done all here and then clicked back the apprentice, but that's okay. So field trip can find removal. Not sure I even need it, but why not? Just in case there's something I can't deal with. Guess I could have just done the fumes. Oh, jeez. That's terribly mean. All right. So, Simic, or Quandrix, excuse me. They got some goodies in there, though. Ton of Skurrid colonies, which are just fine. Pledge Mages just for random life gain. Bayou Groff. They got some, I mean, multiple choices. Really good. In terms of actual sideboard stuff we can do, not that much. Once again, it's just a matter of using our toolkit lesson package here. Yeah, it's a good hand. What I like about this hand is you can potentially go like Professor into I'll just kill that. Bayou Grop maybe. Oh. Cauldron's nice too, actually. Could discard like a Fuse with Vitality, I guess. If I so desire. Well, it's even better. Let's do Hunt. And guess we'll get Fumes because we don't have any removal. And then I guess we can do the Groff if I want. Or I can do Professor of Zoomancy, I don't know. We'll see. If I draw land. I think we'll just do the Professor now. Set this up for a Bayou Groff at some point. Alright, Pledge Mage. Really not that big of a deal. We can do Infuse with Vitality, or they can take 4. Either option's awesome for us. We have Necrotic Fumes for something I can't deal with. Can also just Fumes Simone if I so desire. And Fumes the Drake as well. I mean, all these options are fine. Now I can play 2 Bayou Groffs, though. Let's just... I think we're just gonna... So I can attack with Professor, trade with the Drake, and play 2 Groffs, sacking 2 Pests. I mean, that's good, too. Or I can just hardcast 1 Groff. Or I can play a Groff plus a Fumes. I don't know what I like the most. I feel like... I think I'm going to go for the Fumes on the Drake. And we'll get in for 4. And then we'll just play a Groff and sack a token. Imbraham. So I can play another Groff and leave up 10 the Pests. In case they have, like, removal or something. I think it's okay. Like, getting 5 tokens out of a removal spell they have does seem pretty good to me. Sure. Getting back Eureka moment, or what? Nothing? And then I can just restore to burst if I really want. That's cool. Yeah, this is pretty mean. Alright. We'll see you for round 3. This is a good hand. We're going to keep it. Not sure what we do first. Do we do the hunt? Maybe we just do the arch? Uh-oh. I mean, we can do hunt. Probably on board with doing the arch for now, though. Perfect draw. So, let's get that down. And pass. And we can technically rummage off of Overgrown Arch or hunt for specimens. Really? Wow. Okay. Take it. I might rummage off this. Because technically I can necrotic fumes. Maybe we just take the fumes, but... Alright, I'm actually going to take fumes. Because we can play hunt and rummage if we have to. I think we will rummage off this one. So we'll probably ditch. Probably tend the pests. Could see that making sense. All right. So we can do assistant. Doesn't block anything though. We can also do professor. Can also attack with pest. See if they block. To infuse. Might as well. I don't think they'll block anyway. And then maybe we just jam Professor this turn. Okay, we got the second black. I don't know if I need to show that just yet. So, might need to sack the arch at end of turn to get introduction. Though at this point I don't think it's good enough. Alright, so I think we can go to the next game here. I don't have the means to stay alive. Like, I can play the assistant, but then the professors still get me with this summoning, so go to game 2 here. See if there's anything I want to do different. Got a lot of flyers. Could do the Spectre. Spectre doesn't pair particularly well against any of the guys. Big play looks good, actually. Big play definitely looks good. Actually, Carrick looks okay, too. At least I'd be able to attack into their things and gain some life. That's true. Okay. And then maybe we can cut... I could get off Titan. It does synergize with Tend the Pests, but it's probably still fine. Could get off Cauldron. It's kind of slow. Lash didn't look great here. Does deal with Inkling summoning. Could see Groff being good here, actually. Maybe the Honor? Maybe Honor Troll? Well, gaining life is sweet, though. But it is just a 2/3 ground unit for 3. That's true. But gaining life is sweet. Maybe Pestilent Cauldron's too slow. They didn't show us any spot removal, really, either, did they? No, maybe we cut the Pestilent Cauldron, then. And... still like the big play. Could maybe see cutting Invocation, just because it's kind of slow. Alright. So we can play first. This hand needs quite a bit of help to do anything, but we do have all the learn cards. Alright, I'll keep it. We have both lands. We have a removal. It's tough to mull. Mulling is very challenging. Because it's never good to mull. I mean, sometimes it's always... not always. Sometimes necessary to mull, but it's never good to mull. You're never happy to be mulling, which is, in my opinion, a very, very, very important thing to remember. You should never be in a good mood because you just mulled, ever. Alright, well, got thrashed in the finals there, unfortunately. So overall, went 2-1. Really like this deck a lot. I love Witherbloom. It's just a really fun archetype. Alright, let's do some pack one, pick ones. Alright, pack one, pick one. Pretty easy shock. Just a great card in general. Cheap removal. Deals with a lot of things that are a very cheap cost. Alright, here, pack one, pick one. Probably just the environmental sciences. Good lesson, doesn't commit me to anything. I think Pillar Drop Rescuer is good too. But this one is a nice lesson to have. Here, pack one, pick one. I mean, Archaic doesn't commit you to anything, so I guess we probably take that. It's a good card. They have to pay extra mana or you get to copy it. Makes all their instants and sorceries more expensive. It's probably relevant enough. I'm pretty tempted to take the Professor or the Trudge. Those are both very good too, but I'd probably go Archaic. And finally, probably Hunt for Specimens. Just a nice, cheap learn card. Good upside. Yeah, all right. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you for the next one.